Guys, this is Pobet, and today I'm going to be comparing Android 5.1.1 Lollipop versus Android 6.0.1 versus Android 7.1.1 Nougat, just based off of the UI. So let's go ahead and unlock this. So as you can see, my Exynos 7 is running Android 5.1.1, 6.0 is on my S5, and on my S4 I have 7.1.1. So all of these are basically running the same setup. So if you go to the home screen, you can see that they're all set up the same. Now they all are running slightly modified versions of Android. This is running CyanogenMod 12.1. This is running CM13, and this is running a variant of Lineage OS. There is no official support for it, so it's running OctoOS. I'll leave a link to the ROM download in the description. Oh, and just as a side note, I'm trying to do something different for this video. I've actually wrote a script for it. Before I just had bullet points and it kind of loosely stay on topic. So hopefully I stay a little more on topic, as I'm pretty good at derailing off of the subject of the video. However, I actually am no longer running off the script right now. So anyways, we'll see how this goes. Alright, so first thing I'm going to be going over is the notification panel. So if I go ahead and open it up, you'll notice that Android 5.1 and 6.0 are basically identical. So let's go ahead and try to get to focus. The camera's not, there we go. So as you can see, it's basically the same exact thing. Only difference is that there's spacing between this, and that's just because I used my Nexus 7 and this is a phone, so the layout's slightly different. However, if we go to Android 7.1, you'll notice that there's no spacing between notifications like there are here, and there's no smooth edges around the notification. So right here you can see it's kind of a smooth edge, and this is just, there's no edges. It goes to the end of the screen. So it's basically more of a card. If I go ahead and send myself a message real quick on Reddit, you can see that there is no spacing really between notifications, whereas on 5.1, not 5.1, 6.0, there's spacing. And this is also the same setup for, I believe this is GSAM battery. So this is actually a lowest priority notification. And so there's like a little spacing between it. So if we go ahead and swipe up, it's not seen. Oops. And here there is none of that. It's just slightly dimmer. And as you can see, it's basically the same thing on 5.1. Another difference you may notice is that we have quick toggles up here. So we can toggle like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cellular data, etc. Whereas on 5.1 and 6.0, if you were to tap right here, it just opens up the quick settings. So let's just swipe down, and let's just go to the quick settings now. So as you can see on 5.1, it's just a big list. So if I were to add more things to it, it just goes straight down. It can go all the way down there, and you'll just run out of space. On 6.0, they address this issue by adding drawers, or like tabs, I suppose, so you can see. And you can just keep adding tabs. And this is the same on Android 7.1, however, the color is slightly different, but it's basically the same idea behind it. And as you can see right here, we also have some curved edges, and here there are nowhere to be found. And it's basically the same thing on 5.1. There's curved edges, just that there's no drawer, so that was the only main change. Another thing that slightly changed is, as you can see on 5.1 and 6.0, there's a little tab right here. And if you press it, it'll show available Wi-Fi networks. And on Bluetooth, it will turn it on. If it's off, it'll show you paired devices. So as you can see, I have no paired devices on these. On 7.1, there is no tab. In fact, if you press it, it basically brings you the same thing here. However, on 6.0 and 5.1, if you click it, it just disables it. It just toggles. So if you want to toggle it on 7.1, you just have to click it and turn it off, or you can just toggle it like that. And the same thing goes for Bluetooth. And just one quick thing I forgot to mention, Android 7.1 has support for custom tiles, so you can download an app and that has custom tiles, and you can put them here. I don't think Android 6.0 or 5.1 has that. Alright, so as you can see, the lock screens have not really changed over the versions. Only thing I really noticed is the clock has changed between 5.1 and 6.0. 7.1 uses the same clock font. And just following that card-like theme, you can see that we don't have the curved edges. So that's really the only difference I noticed on the lock screen. If these things would stop dimming, that'd be nice. So next, I'm just going to go over some smaller things that I noticed. So Android 6.0 added a lot of animations. For an example, if I go ahead and turn up the volume, you can see that it slides down, and if we go ahead and turn it up, it's animated. However, if we do this on Android 5.1, you can see it's not animated, and it just kind of just pops up there. This is the same with Android 7.1, of course. You see it's animated. Turn it up. It also added app opening animations, so as you can see, it just kind of pops open from where you tapped, whereas this one slides up. Another thing that Android Nougat has that I guess could fall under the user interface is ambient mode. So if I were to go ahead and send myself a kick message to say hello YouTube, send it. As you can see, the screen lights up, and it'll go ahead and just show you the notification. Let's do it again. Say hi. Nope, I don't care. There we go. So as you can see, it basically just shows your lock screen just in black and white. So you have the time and the notifications. So Android 6.0 doesn't have it, I don't think. So the last thing I wanted to go over is the recent app switcher. So 6.0 and 5.1 are basically the same exact thing, as you can see. On 7.1, the preview cards are a whole lot bigger. So actually, let's open a calculator so they're all the same thing. So if we go all the way back, you can see that we only have the first couple numbers, whereas on 7.1 we have like all the numbers. So as you can see, this is what the app looks like when you open it, and you go into the recent app switcher, and you can see there's a bigger preview. So that was like the only difference. So those are the major differences I noticed in the UI, just from day-to-day usage. And of course, there are a whole lot of smaller changes that I didn't go over, but those are just too small to like really demonstrate. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next weekend I'll try to make more computer-related videos, as I've been making a whole lot of mobile device videos. I think the last computer video was about like 3 months ago. So it's also possible that I'm going to be uploading another video on my Nook HD, since that has not been on the channel for a while. It's probably going to be running Android 6.0, because that's the latest ROM I can find. Right now it's running Android 4.4 KitKat, so it'll be a nice change. So that's about it. So either I'll be seeing you guys sometime in the middle of the week for that video, or during the weekend. So it might be a double upload week, I don't know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon.